Hi there, it's Ted from the Devils in the Detail. You can see today's work started wet flatting this side. I've got the door, the rear quarter, the rear bumper, and I'll probably end up going into the front wing again. The body shop already did it before, but I'm going to probably do it a bit flatter so that it all matches. So far this is the first flat with 1500 grit paper. There's a few minor bits of shit to get out, but I'll do 1500, then probably 3000, and then 6000 grit, and get it all prepared. But now that I've started flatting it, since it was only painted on Friday, it'll start gassing out again. So I'll keep flatting this, move on to the rear quarter. By the time I finish flatting there, this will be hard enough to start polishing again. You can feel the paper actually still gripping the paint underneath. So you know, it's still curing really, but you know, it is hard enough to flat. But when you take the shell off, you know, it feels a little bit soft still. So not soft enough to drag it, but it's holding onto the paper. So I'm going to crack on with this, try and get the door finished today. It's a lot of work, but the results will you know, make up for the work that goes in. So there we go. I'll carry on and show you later. Right, we're coming to the end of Tuesday. It's now been flatted 3 times with 3 different grades, and really I just want to run over it with a 6000 and then start polishing it. I'm not going to polish it straight away. I'm going to start flatting this now. Have an hour on this before I go home, and then tomorrow I'm going to let it gas overnight and flat that with 6000 tomorrow. I'll start doing this, mask the windows up and whatnot, and get on with it. I'll see you soon. Hi there everybody. As you can see now, the door was flatted 5 different stages. Well, the effort that was put in on the flatting is made up for when we start cutting for a finish. This is the first cut. Now, although there are a few little marks that I need to go over again, you can see that the finish is already coming up, so you're probably only going to need 3 stages of polish to get this looking absolutely stunning. Now, obviously, it was a long job. You know, you could say it's boring, but the more effort that's put into the preparation gives better results in the end. And you can see, for the first cut, you know, it's coming up very, very nice. So, we've gone from this sort of finish, which is come from the straight off the gun from the paint shop. They haven't flatted it, which is what I wanted. I wanted to do the preparation, and to this, which shows that the more effort you put in, the more you're going to get out. So I'll crack on and finish the first stage, and I'll show you it again then. See you later. Hi. Well, I've finished the first cut on the door. It looks quite good, but there are polishing marks that we've got to refine out. I'll start refining it in a minute, but I've blended the wing panel, removed the tape, and blended that part of the front wing in, so that that matches. You can see where the tape was. I deliberately overlapped the tape, you know, quite far onto the door because I wanted to match, you know, because I'm flatting this, the body shop's flatted the front panel, so I've just nibbed it a little bit, try and match that up a little bit more. I'm going to refine both panels anyway, but I thought I'd show you the results of the first stage cut, and to be fair, I think it's come out really well, but that's because of so many flatting stages. So I'm going to start refining it, and I probably won't do the last stage until the rear quarter's done and the bumper, but I'm going to have a go at this now. Probably take me the rest of the afternoon. So I might show you it again later, see how far I get. Now finished the second cut, and as you can see, we're starting to get some really nice results. I'm going to start flattening the rear quarter now and leave the final stages until I've blended the door and the rear quarter in. I've blended the wing and the door, so I'm going to get on and flat the rear quarter now, which looks like it's going to take quite a long time because it's not the greatest of finishes, but they were rushing it for me, so but as you can see by the results on the door, doesn't really matter because I could prepare it myself for a better finish than the body shop would. They'd take the tops off and polish it. It'd look nice, but it wouldn't look as flat. So there we go. It's been hard work getting there, but nice results. Right, I'll see you on the next one. This has now had its first cut of 1500 grit. A couple of little defects that need nibbing out. I'm going to increase the size of the grit now to 2,500 and start refining the scratches. And work my way up to, I don't know, I've got 3,000, 4,000 and 6,000 here in the bucket, so I'll probably go through all of them. But that's the first part of the job done, on the door anyway. Right, I'll see you a bit later.